Good evening, everybody. Racer here. We're gonna take a look at the race we did here just a little bit ago on Project Motor Racing, and we have been doing the season with the 992 Cup car, which we enjoy the car. So this was the final points paying race. Well, we could probably get a better race, but anyway, so this is the last race I needed to get points. So we're going to take a look at the qualifying, which was a mess, and the race. So I had done some practice with the car, trying to find a setup that kind of felt good, and it's all the all the ones we have. And in practice, we were able to get like a 209, low 209, and felt okay. Car felt good, but then in the lobbies, sometimes the cars don't feel the same as in the private sessions, practice sessions. So we're just trying to figure out which one did we use, and we also changed the measure. So it's in bar on the PSI, which I don't like. I want to switch that back, but we're just trying to figure we need more pressure in these tires to get them, to handle correctly. So still fussing around with fuel load and that sort of stuff. And really, I'm really worried about the qualifying because it's a decent sized lobby. It's 17 cars in here, so we're expecting there to be a lot of carnage. And we'll see how that goes. Anyway, so qualifying is only 4 minutes, so it's about basically like one warm-up lap and out lap. It's an out lap, a flying lap, and then if you're lucky, that highly unlikely going to get more than 2 laps, flying laps in. So plus with traffic and everything else. So I'm getting out late. So actually, it might even be 5 minutes, but I can't remember now. But I think it's 4 minutes, and it's 4 laps. So just trying to get a feel for the car. Again, we don't think the tire pressures are right, and again, we're not. We're just trying to get one lap, one qualifying lap, and letting this guy by might have been a mistake because he's just sloppy. So anyway. So yep, there he goes. He's off, and we got to go by. So yeah, we'll see as things go and go. But yeah, qualifying is somewhat unnecessary. You don't get practices, but you qualifying in this game. No practice, you just jump right in. As everybody says, just go set a timer and go into a private lobby and stuff. So, well, it's not always the same. You don't exactly know what the temperature is, and it just say average summer, and then you got to guess because the settings are pretty narrow. So you probably have the right temperature and cloud cover and that sort of stuff. Who knows? All that affects how the tires heat cycle, how they get into their correct range of
the drill, mate. Take it easy for the
temperature
first
and pressure.
Your tires and brakes are cold.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, bit. One shot. You get one shot basically. So that was my out lap. And then we're going to start flying lap, and we got somebody ahead of us. Couple cars behind us, and it's really weird with setup too, because you can change the gearing on these things. Here's a guy who's backing up at Hell's Corner there. So it's nuts. And I don't think they have ghosting. Oh, there's this kind of like this weird ghosting thing where if you do come onto somebody, sometimes you'll go right through them, and you won't take any damage, and then sometimes you'll whack the crap out of them. So, yeah. So, again, our tires aren't warm at all. They're still not even close. So, and yeah, the cars really while away. This car should not feel like this. It does not feel connected to the road at all. Yeah, and again, that's why we don't use. And so, and this is the problem with basically a one-shot qualifying with traffic, when everybody jumps out of the pits at once, and then they crash, and you're on a flying lap, and you're just bleeding time. So, yeah. Just,
Check and flag this lap. End of session.
we'll just put that right there. And he's actually blocking, you know. like his lap's already invalidated, but he's blocking. He's not even have a valid lap, but he just to make sure that I don't have a valid lap. Whoever this guy is, I don't even know who it is, because the delta is not very informative. It doesn't tell you who's ahead of you or who's behind you. It just tells you, looks like Gran Turismo, it just tells you where you are in the qualifying ranking. So I'm 14th. So even though I was the second person to join the lobby, I'm 14th. So we're going to cross the line here. That guy just crashed himself out. Yep, we finished. Got 7th so far. And then this guy just finds himself in me going sideways, although the car's correct. So yeah, just it's mind-blowing how clunky this game is. If I could get my money back on it, I probably would, because it's been a huge disappointment. And there's people who defend it. People will probably, if there's any of those people that watch my videos, they'll probably say something. But this game's it's a work in progress. It's a fully released game that I paid $100 for, and it's still in the process of being fixed. Every couple of weeks there's another patch, and it starts, you start all over again with what setups are good, you're always lost after every update, and there's almost no communication, so. But yeah, I mean, yeah, other games have released in the same condition. Like Gran Turismo's a little better. Gran Turismo 7 was better. It had issues too, not as bad. But that was a lot. The expectations are a lot higher. It's a lot more polished company. Straight 4, Giants and all that. They haven't done a game in a long time. They got their own, programming, engine and all that stuff. So we ended up qualifying 10th. So it was just terrible. So thanks to all the terrible drivers in this lobby. There was a lot of terrible drivers. And there's one guy in here that I already blocked him. There's a couple people I've blocked. I've never blocked anybody, but I blocked people from this game. I blocked them. So, and it's right up there. Frankie Ghost in 5th. I had an issue with him in a race before. He's a Welsh. I think he's Welsh. Maybe he's English. I think it's English. Anyway, yeah, it's got the St. George's Cross, I think is what it's called. Anyway, so here we get ready to go to the start. Let's watch this.
Take some of those cars off the line.
It was at this moment he knew he messed up. Get wrecked!
Yeah. Unbelievable. I got heavy damage, which yeah. Incredible. So we are dead last, because the guy that's in 17th, he didn't start the race. I think he's sitting in the pits. I think he said, I'm in this race. So it's only 4 laps. Let's just see what we can salvage. So, let's go. So, yeah. Cutting got him twice, and then he's gonna just take the middle of the track because he doesn't want to give up that second to last play. But he's gonna run the wall, so we'll just get right past him there. So, yeah, again, this car feels terrible. It's all smashed up. But at least it's not pulling to one side or the other. It's just really sloppy. There he goes. Another victim. The victim was Skyline. So, and then we got Frankie Ghost. Frankie Ghost won right ahead of us. Or got it. We ended up blocking. We blocked him on PlayStation. So, yeah. And let's chase him down. And then I don't know what's going on with the gearbox. It's been this way in any track with a long straight. You just bounce off the rev limiter. I think even if I had the default setup, and this is really based on the default setup, this setup. So why is it, doing what it's doing?
Yeet.
Yeah, that's the bad rejoin there, buddy. So I don't know what you were thinking there. So I'm just gonna pull out in front of these two cars. So we are finishing the first lap, off to the second lap. So we've picked up 3 spots. So, yeah. There we go. Frankie Ghost. Yep. Goodbye, buddy. He's trying to block again. I think it was at Imola. He wrecked us at Imola, so intentionally wrecked us twice, I think. Another guy that's got a lot of damage probably. Torino. Little bit of contact. Again, the car doesn't feel great, but it's manageable. Let's get out of here. I didn't see that car until the very end. Kind of blocked by the other car. I mean, if I was in cockpit view, I wouldn't see anything. And this isn't the track you want to be blind when you're running behind somebody. So it's almost better to be up on the hood, up on the roof like this, or on the hood. The hood would be just as bad. So being up top here like this, like being in a lifted truck. So, we're managing the damage in the hand. That's again, it doesn't pull to one side or the other, so it seems okay. I mean, if it's pulling, it's not dramatic. So, all right, let's see if we can get. So now we're up to 7th. We're up to 7th. We've already gained quite a few positions. I don't know how many people have dropped out. Yeah, I don't like the metric. I don't actually know how fast I'm going. I think this is Griffin Bend. And up to the cutting again. Yeah, it's not. The handling is a little bit sharper, but then a little bit more numb. And it turns a little quicker, but then you don't really feel what the back end's doing because of the damage. So, again, we're able to maintain going up and over the mountains. So, and we got you Extreme behind us, whatever thing. Yeah, just 2 more cars, and it's like, let's get out of here. And he's gone. The car's still quick though, it's still going real fast, even though it's all banged up. Some more cosmetic damage, I think. So, let's finish the 3rd lap. So we're in fifth position, so that's pretty good turnaround. Like 11 spots. So, pit mile here. Molly is behind us. We're expecting to just get dive bombed, but he's pretty respectable. He was a little going through forced elbow. He was a little touchy,
Final
but
lap, mate.
he wasn't really
Keep it clean and tidy.
being a bad driver. So he's probably a decent driver. But, let's build ourselves a gap. 8/10 of on him now, so it's the final lap. Yeah, I don't know how much more of this game I'm going to play. I mean, there's still a lot of DLC to drop on it, but it's just not doing it for me. I mean, really, I'd go and play with it a little bit, but it's just, just for a change of pace. I mean, ACC still is the game that I really like. I mean, I do a lot of Gran Turismo. I still do Gran Turismo. It's still a fun game. It still is playable, replayable. Because it's really polished. Yeah, it's not a simulator like ACC, but it feels better than this game. I think I was really trying to buy into it, but I really can't, because it's like it's upside down. It's just my wheel doesn't feel good on this. The cars don't feel connected. And I mean, when the GT500, Japanese GT500 DLC came out, it felt good. I mean, it felt better. But I think it's just across the board. Each class of car is different. They all do feel different, and I think maybe this car is just really sloppy. I don't know. It shouldn't be. It's not supposed to be, so numb feeling. So we crossed the line in 5th. Yeah, there it goes. So there's somebody in the pits. But not bad. Again, it's a whole bunch of just really not good drivers. And yeah, so our rating that they call it, your class rating, available rating, it took a hit, like a massive hit. I lost like 2 points. So.
You're in the point.
Well, thanks for watching. That's all I got. Thanks.